Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guess who's back? Guess who's back, y'all? I told y'all I was gonna come back today. I ain't lie. I'm back. It's your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online personality, baby. That's right. I told y'all I'll be back, and I'm back. Hello, somebody. Good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? Welcome to the video. It's your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It is your girl, Street Poet. Come on in the room. Y'all know what I need y'all to do for me real quick, right? First thing first, I need for y'all to say good morning to me. After y'all say good morning to me, I need y'all to let me know where you're viewing me from. After you let me know where you're viewing me from, I need you to, because I got to shout out some of y'all areas, but I'm going to answer something today for somebody, she inboxed me. And she wanted some clarity, so that's what I'm here for. So I gotta go ahead and answer this question for her real quick. How y'all doing this morning? Come on in the room, man. Talk to me nice today. How y'all doing, man? I done pulled out my little hoodie, y'all. I made this yesterday. It say pray more, say less, let God do the rest. Motivational lifestyle. Got the little logo on the side. Y'all see me as hoodie season, so make sure y'all go to my website and grab one of my hoodies, man. Y'all see I'm already getting ready for it. Good morning from Philly. I see y'all Chicago. I see Arizona is here. Texas is here. Alabama is here. What's going on, New York? I see y'all. Good morning to y'all as well. How's everybody doing? What up in Columbus, Ohio? How y'all doing, man? I see more New York. Tennessee's here. New Jersey is here. Baltimore is here. What up, GA? Atlanta, how y'all doing? California? Now, St. Louis, what's up, Nebraska? How y'all doing this morning? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Atlanta, more of y'all checking in. Virginia is here as well. California is here. I see Alabama still sliding in. Orlando is here. H-Town, I see y'all. Connecticut, how y'all doing? What up, Philly? You know what I'm saying? What's up in Vegas? New Orleans is here. Man, Chicago here. Look, New York is not playing with me this morning. I see y'all. Kentucky, what up? Minnesota, what up? The Bronx, what up? You know what I'm saying? Richmond, what up? I see y'all. Savannah as well. Checking in. How y'all doing? South Carolina? Okay, Cold Spring, Texas, I see y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning to everybody on here, man. Real quick, I just want to say this to y'all, man. I want to say this. Wisconsin, what's up? Maryland, what up? Los Angeles, what up? Y'all like, hold on, my area coming. Okay, wake them on up, man. Tell them to come on in the room. We got something we need to talk about real quick. What up, Indiana? I see y'all at Asheville, North Carolina. Hurricane, what she says, Florida hurricane, hold tight. Oh yeah, word, man. Y'all be safe out there as well. Augusta, Georgia, what up? You know what I'm saying? Got my book. What? You better have your book, but you have your black ink pen, your red ink pen, and get ready. Forest Lake, what's up? How y'all doing in Michigan? I see y'all this morning, man. Welcome to the video. Y'all already know it's your favorite online motivational speaker. It's your favorite online personality. It is your girl, Street Poet. If you are not following my page, I need you to go hit that follow button expeditiously. I need you to go hit that follow button for morning motivation. I need you to hit that follow button so you know what I'm saying, you won't miss none of my live videos. Make sure your notifications is turned on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right, because I'm here to motivate. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to help you create a better version of yourself. That's right. You know what I'm saying? The world needs it right now because, baby, guess what? Your mental health is important. Hello, somebody. Your mental health is definitely important. It's just as important as the car you drive, just as important as the clothes you wear, just as important as the house that you live in. Because guess what? We sick and tired of walking around as a beautiful disaster, smelling good, but a mental disaster. Understand that, looking good, but inside we all over the place. If somebody asks us how we doing, we'll fall all into pieces. Understand that. No, ma'am. No, sir. Those days are come and gone. We about to grow here, baby. We about to grow. Hello, somebody. The first thing that I want to say to y'all this morning is understand this. Everybody will not understand what it is that you're trying to do in your life. And that right there is a gem for somebody all by itself. Because some of y'all sit back and y'all won't do what it is that y'all know that y'all supposed to be doing, all because you're waiting on somebody else to understand the plan. You're waiting on somebody else to get on board. You're waiting on somebody else to give you the green light. You're waiting on somebody else to come in and give you the go ahead. And at the end of the day, what you got to understand is that your thoughts are not their thoughts. What you got to understand that your vision is not their vision. Your plan is not their plan. Things that work for you may not work for them. Things that you're okay with, they might not be okay with. Your understanding for folk, they might not understand that. You got to leave folk right there. You cannot stop your life. You can't stunt your growth. You can't push pause on the things that you got going on in your life because those folks don't understand it. Yeah. I know we came off powerful on that one because she should have never sent me no message like that talking about you afraid to jump out there because everybody don't see it and you trying to make them understand. Everybody ain't gonna understand. Everybody ain't gonna be on board. Everybody ain't gonna always pat your back. They ain't gonna always come over there and do this and that. I need for you to understand that you're gonna have some folks in your life, they're gonna be committed to not understanding you. You're gonna have some folks in your life that's gonna be committed to not supporting you. You're gonna have some folks in your life, no matter how good you are at it, no matter what it is that you do, no matter how consistent that you are, no matter how good quality of work that you put out, they're not going to like it. They're not going to comment on it. They're not going to share it. They're not going to support it. They're not going to invest in it. And it ain't because of what's being said or what's being done. It's just simply because it's you. Yeah. Go pick your shoe up, baby. Go pick your shoe up. I know so. Yeah. Go get your shoe, sis. Yeah. Cause see, that was the problem right there. Go get your shoe, sis. I know you threw a slam across the room. Some of y'all start yelling and screaming. I know already right there. Yeah, because every time it turn around, you got an idea, you got a business plan, you got a brand, something that you want to step out and do, something that you want to try. And every time it turn around, somebody got something negative that they want to put in it. They got their insecurities that they want to drop in it. They got something that somebody done said, and oh yeah, what somebody done tried. Whatever it is that they doing, they ain't gonna do it like you. Hello, somebody. Put that in your red pen notes real quick. I don't care what nobody else is doing. They will not do it like me. Hello, somebody. Double tap on my screen. Send me some love across this real quick. That's right. They ain't gonna do it like me. That's all right. As many people as they want to do it, they can go and do it. But guess what? They won't do it like me. They ain't gonna deliver it like me. They ain't gonna put it up there like me. They ain't gonna come in and change the room like me. Understand that you gotta hold yourself to a higher standard. You gotta demand more out of yourself. You gotta wake up every single day and you gotta let folk know, come hell or high water, no matter how long I gotta be in the trenches, no matter how long I'm gonna be in the wilderness, no matter what it is that I got going on in my life, one thing's for sure, two things for certain, I am ready when it got something to do with me, baby. That's right, I'm coming to the forefront when it got something to do with me, baby. I'm gonna show up and I'm putting my best foot forward every single time it got something to do with me. That's right, 10 toes behind that there. Yes, sir. You better know it. You better know it. You better know it. Go ahead and double tap. You might as well send me some love. You might as well send me some love. If you know you've been sleeping on yourself, say ouch and send a gift real quick. Hello, somebody, because I'm about to get there. Hello? Yeah. If you know that you've been sleeping on yourself for too long, go ahead and say ouch and send a gift. I see the flowers coming. Thank y'all so much. That's right. Thank you so much. If you know for a fact that you've been watering you down because you ain't want to piss nobody off, go ahead and say ouch and send a gift. If you know that you've been downplaying your gifts, downplaying your talents, because you didn't want to piss nobody off. You didn't want nobody to get in their little feelings. You ain't want nobody to think that you was over there thinking that you was better than them. Go ahead and say ouch and send a gift real quick. That's right. And the reason why I'm telling you to do that is because I want you to see that it's more than you that's walking around with that type of thinking. It's more than you that's struggling with that type of thing. And I want you to say ouch so that you can understand that, you know what, I'm guilty of that. And now that you acknowledge the fact that that's you, now that you have acknowledged the fact that that's how you carry on, now you owe it to yourself to do what? Make some corrections in your life. Hello, somebody. Yeah, it's time to make some corrections. It's time to fix some stuff. That's right, it's time to fix some stuff. Hello, I see you saying ouch. Go ahead and send them gifts on through. That's right, send them on through. Yeah. Because it's been too many times, baby. You should have started a long time ago. You should have been out there doing that a long time ago. You sitting over there waiting on somebody to give you the go ahead, waiting on somebody to write out the plan, waiting on somebody to tell you that you got the talent, waiting on somebody to come over there and give you that extra push, when the truth of the matter is, if you want to get started, you can get started right now. I dare you to declare it over your life. I'm starting right now, baby. I'm starting right now. My time starts right now. Understand that I've been playing with myself for a little bit too long. I done been watering me down way too long. I done played the second best. I done did that for too long. I done been the runner up. I done did that right too. Yeah. I done did that too long. No more of that. Understand that I'm about to start. My time start right now. It start right now. I'm sick and tired of playing with me. I'm sick and tired of making me second best. I'm sick and tired of sitting over there begging somebody. I'm sick and tired of running out the folk. I'm sick and tired of trying to make people see my worth. I'm sick and tired of trying to prove to folk who I am. Oh yeah, that was for somebody. Go ahead, get your shoe. Get your shoe. Some of y'all, yeah. I know you was trying to fix breakfast. Some of y'all just now getting out of bed and you like, yo, she too turned for me this morning. She a little bit too aggressive for me this morning. She might be a little bit too loud for me this morning. Oh, Lord. She a little bit too passionate this morning. How in the world am I going to keep up? It's getting up time, baby. It's time to get up. That's right. It's time to get up. Go ahead and prop your phone up. I got a little bit more. Yeah. I got a little bit more. I want you to understand that the days of you trying to prove yourself to folk, oh, baby, we going to dismantle that thinking. We about to let that go. We about to walk away from that right now expeditiously. I want you to understand that if you don't see me, you won't be connected to me. If you don't value me, you won't be connected to me. If you can't respect me, then you won't be connected to me. If you don't see my worth, then you won't be connected to me. I'm at a place in my life right now where I'm willing to walk away from anything and anybody when it got something to do with me. I'm not losing me again. Put that in a red pen note. I'm not losing me again. I'm not losing me again. Put it in your red pen. Put it in a red pen. I'm not losing me again, street. I'm not losing me again. I owe this to myself. Understand that. I'm not losing me again. I'm not walking away from me again. I'm not diluting me again. I'm not doing that to me. I'm at a place in my life right now where I realize I owe myself some stuff. Yeah. I gotta come up out of it. Yeah, it's good and warm though. It's good and warm though. Go grab you one of these, baby. Go grab you one, but I gotta come up out of it real quick. Yeah. You gonna have to talk to me nice this morning. You sit back and you waiting on other folk to understand your plan when that's not gonna happen. You sitting back and you waiting on folk to choose you. Baby, I want you to choose yourself. You're sitting back and you waiting on folk to love you. I want you to learn how to love yourself. You're sitting back and you're waiting on folk to come into your life and bring you a certain level of joy, a certain level of peace, a certain level of happiness. And when I say this here right quick, I want you to understand that this right here, sis, I don't throw your phone because I need for you to hear it. Yeah. Pick up something else that you can throw. Don't throw the phone. I want you to understand that a wise woman once told me, hello somebody, a wise woman once told me, you don't let a person come into your life and be your happiness. You don't let a person come into your life and be your peace. You don't let a person come into your life and be those things to you. You got to already hold those things because folk wake up different all the time. They wake up different all the time. They might love you today, but not love you tomorrow. They might want the relationship today, but not want the relationship on tomorrow. They might be on board with you today, but not be on board with you tomorrow. So with that being said, you got to get to a place in your life where you let folk know, I don't need you to be my peace. I don't need you to be my happiness. I don't need you to be my joy. I don't need you to be my sanity. I got that already. I dare you to put it in the comments. I got that already, baby. I got that already. Want me to tell you why? Because see, you can wake up different and you're not taking my joy with you. You can wake up different and you're not taking my peace with you. You can wake up different and you're not taking my sanity with you. If I let you come into my life and be my joy, be my peace, be my happiness, be my sanity, and you wake up and decide that you don't want to be here, then that's, I can't afford that. Yeah. I can't afford that. Hello, somebody. I can't afford that. You got to understand, I can't afford another soul tie with the wrong individual. I can't afford that. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, sis, I had to put it out there, but I can't afford that in my life. I can't afford another soul tie with the wrong individual. I'm not in that type of position, baby. You don't know how far I done came. You don't know about the long nights. You don't know about the early mornings. You don't know about the sliding down the wall with the face full of tears. You don't know about the crying in the shower. You don't know about the missed meals that I had to have. You don't know about the days when I didn't know whether I was going to be sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the couch, or sleeping outside. You don't know the struggles, baby. I done came too far for me to be playing around with me. I done came too far. I done came too far. I'm not about to let you play with me like that. Hello, talk to me nice. Some folk are going to get to that. You can't wait on them to understand it. You can't wait on them to get on board. You can't wait on them to respect it. You can't wait on them. If you wait on folk to understand what it is that you're trying to do in your life, you'll be waiting for another 20 some odd years. Why? Because folk want to see you doing good, but not better than them. Folk want to see you have things, but not more than them. Folk want to see you have this, and this. But if you start to grow a little bit more than them, have a little bit more than them, do a little bit more than them, then all of a sudden, come on now. I'm gonna wait on y'all to double tap and send me some love, because ain't no way. Yeah. I'm in a lot of folk houses right now. I'm in a lot of folks' houses right now. I'm in a lot of people business right now. When I'm about to say something, and I want you to love me down before I say it, because some of y'all might not. Some of y'all might go head on after I say this right here, because I know how y'all is about y'all boo boo and y'all buns, y'all little babes that y'all lay next to every night. I know how y'all is about them. So I'm gonna wait real quick. I'm gonna let y'all love me down real quick. I'm gonna let you, go ahead and pour them into me real quick. Because I got something that I want to say after that. I want you to understand that sometimes those are the first ones that you got to check. Sometimes those are the first ones you got to check. The one that you lay next to every night. The one that you'll do anything for. The one that you're willing to make any type of sacrifices for. You got to watch them as well. You got to understand that sometimes them be your biggest haters. Them be the ones right there. They don't want to see you go no further than where you are right now. That's why every single time that you got something that you want to do and a plan that you want to make, the first thing that they got to say, well, everybody else is already doing that, and you sure about that? And what about this and what about that, baby? I'm going to tell you this right here. I don't care how oversaturated the market might be. Don't care how many people are already doing it. Don't care about how successful they are at it. Don't care about none of that. They ain't going to do it like me. If you can't be in my life and then come walking around me all double-minded. Can't walk around me and be connected to me all unstable. Can't come over here and be with me. And then every time I try to tell you that I want to do something, you got something negative to say. I don't need no Debbie Downers. I don't need no negative Nancy's. I don't need no spectators. I don't need no negative energy or no negative vibes. I don't need nobody that's around me that's vibrating on low frequencies. Don't need none of that around me, baby. If that's how you moving and that's what you cool with in your life, the only thing that I ask you to do is to do it over there. Don't bring that energy to me. Don't bring that over there, that naysaying. Don't bring that over here to me. Don't bring that double-minded behavior over here with me. Don't come over here with me when you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, because I'm not going to be able to tolerate it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not even about to do it. I'm not about to do it, because people will go outside of their way to keep you in a box. That's why I said it. Folk will go outside of their way to keep you in a box. And I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. A lot of times the folk that you think won't do you like that, a lot of times the folk that you think are going to be on your side, a lot of times the folk that you think got your back, a lot of times the folk that you think is your support system, them be the first folk that you gotta watch. Those are the first set of folk that you gotta keep your eye on, because it ain't nothing like when we that came from the same place, then had some of the same struggles. I didn't have this, you didn't have that, and guess what? The last thing I want to see is you be successful. The last thing that I want to see is you grow. The last thing that I want to see is you develop into a better version of yourself, because how dare you come from this type of environment and I'm still over here stuck. I'm still depressed. I'm still stressed out. I'm still dealing with generational curses and everything else, but you done took a different route. Here you are growing. Here you are happy. Here you are evolving. No, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see that, because it's not me. I want to know how did it happen for you, but it ain't happened for me. How that happened for you and it ain't happened for me? Friend, you absolutely, anybody want anybody that's going to come over there and have a pity party with them? Anybody want anybody that's going to come over there and sit and talk about the one time at band camp, all the yesteryears and the things that you done went through in your past life? They want to bring up all of that. Anything negative that they can come up with, they got something attached to your name. That's going to be the first thing that they going to say. You got to get to a place in your life where you understand that so as a man thinketh, so is he. Hello, somebody. That's the word, and you can write it in a book real quick. You write that in your book. Because I'm about to get to it. I'm about to get to it, so you might as well write it down. As you think and say, you're going to, whatever it is that you think is what you're going to become. Hello, somebody. Whatever it is that you think is what you're going to become. Understand that. So if you walk around thinking that you're less than, if you walking around thinking that you can't do it, if you walking around and you putting that negative energy out there in the air concerning yourself, if you over there telling yourself that you cannot do it, then guess what? You just set yourself up, because that's exactly what's going to happen. You're not going to be able to do it. Why? Because you keep telling yourself that you can't. You keep telling yourself that you can't. If you look at yourself like you are a victim, then you will continuously treat yourself like a victim. Understand that, if you look at yourself like a victim, you're going to treat yourself like a victim. So what are you saying, street? You got to change the way that you view yourself. Somebody, come on, give me some love. 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 And I know that was deep and that was fast. I didn't expect to drop that just right like that. And I know that probably go ahead and send me some love. Send me some love. Send me some love. If you I want you to hear what I said though. I want you to understand what I said. If you continue to look at yourself like a victim, if you continue to walk around with that victimized mindset, I want you to understand that you would continue to treat yourself like a victim. You would continue to talk to yourself like a victim. You have got to let go of that victimized mindset. We understand that everybody didn't experience some level of hardship. We understand that everybody didn't have something go on in their life. Everybody got a sad story. Everybody coming back from something. Everybody got something in their life that they're struggling with on a regular basis that they not even talking about. You wouldn't be amazed the amount of people that are experiencing hardship just like you. But just because you're going through something, just because you started out rough, just because you're coming from humble beginnings, just because you didn't have to struggle a little bit in life or even a lot in life, I want you to understand that your struggle do not give you an excuse for you to stay down bad. You going through things in life does not give you an excuse for you to continue to live that way. You starting out without nothing, you're struggling in life, you're being broken, you're being abandoned, you're being betrayed, you're being dust and that and everything else up under the sun, does not give you an excuse for you to treat people poorly, does not give you an excuse for you to go out and damage folk, does not give you an excuse to go out here and break hearts, collect hearts, to run all over people. Yes, you gotta dismantle that thinking. Yeah, you just do. You got to. You got to dismantle that thinking. Because as long as you think that because you went through something that gives you an excuse, then guess what? You're going to walk around with that broken behavior. As long as you think, oh yeah, well, because this happened to me 20 years ago, this is the reason why I am the way that I am right now. And guess what? I'm going to leave you right over there in your 20-year-old thinking. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, if you still over there holding on to that hurt, holding on to that pain, if you still holding on to those one time at band camp stories, if you still holding on to them yesteryears and them yestertears, if you still walking around stressed out and depressed about something that you cannot change, then guess what? I'm gonna have to leave you right on over there, because I got things in my life that I'm working towards. I got things in my life that I'm trying to get to. I got places that I'm trying to go. I got goals that I'm trying to accomplish. I refuse to allow anything or anybody to prevent me from living my best life. I refuse. Just put that in my comments real quick. I refuse. Yeah. I'm not the person that I used to be, and I used to wait around on folk to understand what it is that I was trying to do. I used to try to make it make sense to folk. I used to try to break it down and make sure that they were on board. But right now I'm at a place in my life where I'm gonna leave you where I met you at. Hello, somebody, because you're committed to not understanding. You got to understand some folk are committed to not understanding. So I'm gonna have to leave you right there where I met you at. And the thing about it is, the reason why you won't leave these folks where you met them at is because of your false sense of responsibility. Jot that down. That's a red pen note right there. We about to get into it. Yes, yeah. Because see, her question was, she said, Street, I want to start my brand. I've been wanting to start my brand for 3 years now, but I've been trying to explain to my significant other what it is that I'm doing. And every time I bring it up, they got something negative to say about it, or they don't think that it's the right time. So what is it should I do? How should I maneuver throughout this thing? And what I said is start right now. Your time is right now. The perfect time will never come. You will never have the perfect time. You don't have to have it all mapped out in order for you to get started. You don't have to have the perfect plan for you to get started. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row for you to get started. You don't need all of that. All you got to do is simply show up. All you got to do is be consistent. All you got to do is put one foot in front of the other. All you got to do really is just believe that you can do it. Align yourself with it. Whatever it is that you think about, whatever you put your energy, your time, and your effort into is exactly what's going to happen for you. That's why I tell y'all all the time. I said, grab your ink pens because I got some notes coming for you. That's why I tell y'all all the time to do what? Guard your focus. Protect your focus, baby. Protect your focus, baby. You got to protect your focus. Protect your focus, because there's so many people that's out here. They will go outside of their way to distract you. They will go outside of their way to pull you off course. But the reason why I told you to grab your red pen, because see, I'm going back to that. I told you to grab your red pen because I want you to jot down in red real quick. I'm doing away with the false sense of responsibility. I don't owe nobody nothing. Hello, not even an explanation. I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm done with the false sense of responsibility. I see you throwing the phone. I see you throwing throwing the shoes. I see you rattling pots and pans. That's right, I'm in your house. Go ahead and double tap on the screen. Send me some love real quick. You got to understand, you got to get to a place in life where you let go of that false sense of responsibility. Stop thinking that you owe folks something because you don't. I don't owe you no explanation for how I'm moving. I don't owe you no explanation for how I'm living. I don't owe you no closure. I don't owe you none of that. Understand that everybody's going to always do what's best for them. And I'm at a place in my life right now where I'm making myself a priority. I'm making myself my own star player. I'm making myself the most valuable person on my team. I'm only pouring into myself right now. Understand that I'm only taking care of myself right now. Understand that that's right, because I've been taking care of other folk for way too long. I've been coming through for other folk for way too long. I've been giving to the ungrateful. I've been bending over backwards for the entitled. I done went outside of my way for folk for way too long. I'm done with that type of thinking. Now I'm about to be to myself the person that I have been to other folk for years. That's right. It's time. Yeah. It's me now. It's me now. It's my time right now, baby. It's my time right now, baby. It's my time right now. Yeah. That's right. I'm sick and tired of trying to love other folk. I'm trying to love me now. I'm sick and tired of trying to be everybody else's peace. I'm being my own peace right now. I'm sick and tired of being sanity in other folks' lives and giving them a shoulder to cry on and a listening ear. But then when I need a shoulder or a listening ear, I got to figure it out. I got to handle it on my own, baby. Now I'm becoming a person that I have been to other folk for so many years. Now I'm about to become that individual to myself. I'm about to make me a priority. That's right. Y'all know I'm a strong believer in that, baby. Either prioritize me or leave me alone. Either, come in my life and do exactly what you said you was going to do, or get on over there. That inconsistency, I'm not tolerating. Understand that bare minimum, I'm not accepting that anymore in my life. You understand that? What I used to want, I don't want that no more. I used to value other people's opinion. Used to always want somebody to be on my side. Always wanted people to understand what it was that I was doing and while I'm doing it. Now I'm at a place in my life where it doesn't matter to me whether or not you understand it or not. Don't care if you get it or not. Don't care if you support it or not. Don't care if you are there, you pick your hand up and do whatever. Don't care anymore. I'm going to do what's best for me, just like everybody else is doing what's best for them. Because guess what? As soon as you start doing what's best for you, watch how they get upset. Yeah. People don't want you to do what's best for you. They don't want you to work on you. They don't want you to pour into you. They don't want you to do that, baby. You don't know why? Because they know when you start healing, they about to lose the benefits of you. They know when you start growing, they about to lose the benefits of you. They know that when you start elevating in life, then they about to lose the benefits of you. People benefit from your brokenness. People benefit from your pain. People benefit from you not knowing your worth. People benefit from you not knowing what it is that you bring to the table. They will go outside of their way. Just like I told y'all yesterday, they'll go outside of their way. They'll see that you're gifted. They'll see the things you're talented. They'll see the things that you carry. And guess what? They'll go outside of their way to use all your gifts, all of your talents to build whatever it is that they want to build, to do whatever it is that they want to do in their life. And as long as you don't know no better, they will use you and use you and use you. And you don't even know no better. So here you are, just steady pouring, just steady giving, just steady making sacrifices, just steady coming outside of your way for them. And at the end of the day, now they leaving you broken. Now they leaving you over there stressed out, feeling drained, feeling tired, because you done gave everything that you had good to give. You done gave it to the ungrateful. Everything that you had good to give, you done gave it to the folk that feel entitled. Everything good that you had to give, you done gave to everybody else. So who's going to replenish your cup? Yes, sir. That's why I tell y'all all the time, stop pouring into folk that ain't pouring into you. It's about reciprocation. A lot of times you wait on folk approval for things that you want to do in your life, and these folks ain't even on your level. And the reason why they can't approve what it is that your next move is, the reason why they can't approve your next move is because they can't understand it. That's above their pay grade. They not on that level just yet. People like, they still got broken thinking. Here you are growing and elevating in life. Here you are trying to reprogram yourself. Here you are, making moves in your life. And guess what? You expect a person that's not even on that level, a person that's still walking around broken, a person that's still battling their own demons. You want them to understand where you coming from. Baby, first and foremost, you gotta evaluate your people. talk about that all the time, baby. You got to evaluate your people. You got to evaluate your people. Hello, somebody. You got to get to a place where you evaluate your people. You got to evaluate your people. Because, see, sometimes you be stuck with folk that you can't grow the way that you need to grow because you holding on to them. You can't do the things that you need to do in life because you're holding on to them. You can't even live how you deserve to be living because you're holding on to them. You got to get to a place in your life where you understand that you deserve more. You deserve better. That's right. I deserve more. I deserve better. And I'm done settling for less. If you done settling for less, and declare it over your life. Send me some love across the screen real quick. Send me some love real quick. Exactly, friend. You have to be, and the thing about it is you have to be selfish with yourself these days. Because if you're not selfish with yourself, then guess what? People will take full advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that you being selfish. People call you just simply practicing good self-care. They call that you being selfish because you done start utilizing your boundaries. They'll call you selfish because you're taking yourself out and doing certain things with yourself. They'll call you selfish. People are going to call you selfish no matter what. Anytime that you're not able to do for them what they want you to do or not come through for them the way that they want you to come through for them, they're going to have something to say. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to always be selfish. Why? They're going to call you selfish because they feel like, oh yeah, the only person that you're worried about is you. But they're never going to remember all the times that you was worried about other people and neglecting yourself. They're never going to bring up the fact that you've been coming through for other folk while neglecting yourself. They're never going to talk about how that you was over there being that loving, that caring, that passionate person to everybody else while neglecting yourself. They're never going to remember any of that. They're never going to put any of that out there on the table. See, folk, they'll see you changing. They'll see the change in your behavior. They'll see the change in your mannerism. They'll see the change in the way that you speak. They'll see the change in the way that you grow and everything and how you handle yourself. They can see that and notice everything about the change. But one thing that they don't notice is how they forced you into that. They won't notice how they abused you. They won't notice how they talked to you crazy. They won't notice how they neglected you. They don't notice how they belittled you, how they slandered you, how they discredited you, how they went outside of their way to try to make a mockery of you. They won't know about that. They'll just sit back and call you toxic. They'll sit back and call you narcissistic. They'll sit back and call you selfish. They'll sit back and say you do too much. They'll sit back and say all these different things, but they won't say none of that. Yeah, they won't say none of that when you're helping them though. When you helping them, they won't have none of those things to say. See, and that's the reason why I say stop waiting on folk to understand. Stop waiting on folk to understand. Stop waiting on y'all be putting in my comments talking about family members. Let me tell you this right here. Family be the first people. Hello, somebody. So if you're gonna go ahead, if you ain't gonna follow me, don't follow me because I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. One thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. I'm not your regular motivational speaker. I'm not gonna deliver it to you the way that they do. I'm not gonna whisper it to you. I'm not gonna just go over here and just tiptoe around things. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I'm gonna be extremely blunt, extremely raw, extremely real. The first people that gotta go sometimes is gonna be them family members. Why? Because those are the ones that think you owe them the most. Child, bye. You gotta get up out my face, baby. My disconnect is top tier. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to get up out of there expeditiously. Understand that 2-finger swinging, baby. I'm up out of there the fast way. And I let folk know I don't care nothing about it being no family member. Just like I cut off a friend, just like I walk away from a job, just like I change churches, just like I do change relationships, I would change family members as well. Understand that I get right on up out of their way because that's how y'all like to do it and what y'all have done for generation after generation after generation. If I look at it and I know for a fact that it's toxic, if I look at it and see that it wasn't beneficial to me, if I look at it and I see that it caused me hardship and struggle and it mentally drained me as a child, guess what? I'd be doggone if I let it come and mess up my future as an adult. You think I'm going to struggle through my childhood with these family members and they generational curses and they strongholds and they demons? And you think when I was a child and they ain't had no choice but to stay there, you think I'm going to go into my adulthood where I got total and complete control? You think that keep playing then. Keep playing. Some of y'all should have been tearing that button up. Some of y'all should have been tearing that button up just now. That's right. Send me some love across the screen real quick. Family members gonna be the first one to go. Understand that I ain't got no respect of persons. They get cut off as well. That's right. I will feed you with a long handle spoon. I will not show up to now family function if I know for a fact that the toxic individual gonna be there. You got a decision to make. Thanksgiving right around the corner. It's gonna be me or it's gonna be them. But one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. I'm not tiptoeing around around nobody. I'm not playing nice to get along with nobody. I'm not avoiding no elephant in no room. If you don't want to have that uncomfortable conversation, then guess what? Bet not invite me, because I'm going to air it out. Tell you that there right there. I'm going to air it out. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, and air it all the way out, baby. Go ahead and send me the Golden Corral, because, see, they ain't going to let me come, because I'm going to let you know right now, I don't care nothing about none of that. You ain't never got to speak to me again. You ain't never got to hit my phone again. You ain't never got to pull up on me again. At the end of the day, I can care less about it being a family member. I can care less about it being a friend. I don't care how many sandbox we done played in. Don't care how many elementary school things we done went through together. Don't care if we was over there being a Girl Scout together. We could be singing in the same church choir. At the end of the day, if you are a toxic individual, if you are narcissistic, if you are inconsistent, if you are comfortable dancing with them demons over there, guess what? I'm gonna leave you right over there at it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you right over there at it. I ain't got time to play. What did I say just a minute ago? I don't have it in me. I can't afford another soul tie with the wrong individual. I can't afford an entanglement. I understand that I work too hard on the person that I am. I've gone through too much in my life already. I've made too many sacrifices already. I didn't put up with less than I deserve for way too long. I done did that already. The one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I'm not hustling backwards. Talk to me nice. I'm not hustling backwards. I'm not hustling backwards. Yeah. Send me some love. I'm not hustling backwards. Thank you, Cherie. I appreciate I'm not hustling backwards. And I'm not hustling backwards. I can tell you that right now. If I come back over there and I attach myself to somebody that have already showed me that they don't have no respect for me, then that's me hustling backwards. If I go over there and rekindle a relationship with somebody that have already shown me that they don't have no respect for me, then that's me hustling backwards. If I allow you to finesse me back over into a situation that you've already shown me, not just with your words, but also with your actions, that you are inconsistent, that you cannot reciprocate the energy, that you have problems with giving and receiving love, then guess what? I'm hustling backwards. And I'm at a place in my life right now where, baby, I cannot afford. That's it. You're putting it in the comments, and I ain't even get there yet. Boy, I love y'all, boy. Yes, sir. Baby, I can't hustle backwards. I can't hustle backwards, baby. That's not finna be me. That ain't even finna be me. I'm about to walk away. What you about to do? Street leaving where I met him at? Hello, somebody. That's right. I know you over there thinking that I'm too much, or you too much to handle. You do this and you do that. Baby, I'll never be enough for the wrong person. As long as you're not the right person in my life, you're gonna always find fault in me, baby. Understand that. Yeah. I can give to you until my hands are hurting and you will still have a problem. I can talk to you until my tongue hurt and you still gonna have a problem. I can sacrifice for you over and over and over and over again, and guess what? It still won't be enough for you. Guess what? You still gonna have a problem. I will never be enough for the wrong person. And if I gotta deal with me for the rest of my life, if I gotta get up and lay down with me for the rest of my life, if the only person that I'm gonna see for the rest of my life is just gonna be me, then guess what? I'ma love me first. I'ma take care of me first. I'ma fill up my cup first. I'ma do what I gotta do, make whatever necessary things that I gotta do for my life. That's what I'm gonna do first before I go give to somebody else. How they say charity starts at home, baby, I'm starting with me. I'm starting it with me. I'm done giving to the ungrateful. I'm done with that, baby. I understand that should have caught me while I cared. That's right. Should have caught me while I cared. Should have caught me while I was invested. Should have caught me when I was over there pacing the flow in behind you. Should have caught me when I was over there blowing up your phone. Should have caught me when I was over there running you down. Should have caught me while I was over there reaching out to your mama, trying to figure out how to deal with you and your behavior, trying to understand where you're coming from. Should have caught me when I was calling your best friend to see if you was all right. Should have caught me while I cared. Now I'm at a place in my life where I want you to understand that I'm no longer invested. I no longer care. What I used to want, guess what? I don't want that no more. What I used to put up with, guess what? I'm not putting up with that no more. Things that I used to tolerate back then, guess what? I'm not tolerating it no more. You used to do that, but you ain't gonna be able to play with me right now. What did I tell you on the other live video, baby? It ain't safe to play with me right now. Hello, somebody. Go get your shoe, go get your phone, go get whatever it is that you threw across the room. Hello, because I know I'm in your house. Yeah. Stop waiting on folk to understand where you coming from. Stop waiting on folk to come through and stroke your ego. Stop waiting on folk to come on and give you a go ahead. Stop waiting on folk to come in and tell you that it's all right for you to start your business. It's all right for you to start your brand. It's all right for you to start healing. It's all right for you to start growing. It's all right for you to start elevating in life. You don't need them to tell you. You don't need that from them. They matter of fact, they ain't even got that type of power. They just think that they do. They done tricked you into thinking that they do. Friends say this was needed, because that be the truth. They done tricked you into thinking that you need them so bad, that you need them, that without them you ain't gonna make it. Then tricked you into thinking that, oh yeah, your family ain't this, your friends ain't this. They done turned you against everybody that's in your life. They done had you walk away from relationships that you done had for 20 some odd years. Then told you everybody around you wasn't no good. Then pointed out everything negative that they can find in those individuals just so they can do what? Get you by yourself. So once they get you over there by yourself, then they can manipulate you in peace. They can take advantage of you in peace. They can walk you like a dog in peace. Oh, y'all ain't want me to say that part. I'm sorry. I know how y'all is about your boo-boos and your bun-buns. But for those of you that don't mind me going back and that don't mind, go ahead and tell me to tell it. Put it in the comments. Send me some love across the screen real quick. We had 225K on those likes. Love me down some more. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's friends say, come on with it, girl. I need to see. Be friend. Y'all know they don't like that. They don't like that type of conversation. They don't want me to talk about that. They want me to talk about that. They don't. You know what I'm saying? When I start talking about that psychological abuse, they be getting upset, friend. That be triggering something in them, and y'all gonna make me lose followers. I'm trying to get to 1 million. Y'all go. You see, they be y'all. Y'all the ones that's keeping me from getting to 1 billion. Cause look how y'all carry on. Y'all just don't care. Y'all want me to say the stuff anyway. No, these folks is sensitive. No, they ain't used to this type of videos right here. Come on now. The thing about it, yeah, I'm just saying, friend, they'll go outside their way. They'll go outside of their way, baby. Friend said, no, go ahead and bring it up. Talk. She said, talk to me then. Baby, I know that's right. Yeah, hey, ain't nothing like a person that want to hear the truth about theyself. Do you hear me? Ain't nothing like a person that really want to hear the truth about theyself. They get to that place in their life where they like, no, read me, okay? Put it out there. Let me know what it is that I'm doing. Let me know how I can fix it. Let me know how I can get back in position, coach. I need for you to put it out there. Hurt my feelings. That's right. Go ahead and hurt my feelings so I can correct this. Go ahead and make it clear so I can understand what's going on. These folks will go outside of your way and they will run off every single person that you really have in your life. They will find anything negative that they can find on these individuals just so that just so they can take control over you. I want you to understand that you're being finessed. I want you to understand that you're being bamboozled. I want you to understand that you're being hoodwinked. The only thing that they're doing is trying to run off the people that genuinely love you, run off all the folk that they know that's in your ear that's letting you know that they are narcissistic, that they are toxic, that they don't mean you no good. They go outside of their way to separate you from those family members and those friends that they already know got your back, because they know for a fact that your friends and your family members, those that genuinely love you, they already know. They see your BS from a mile away. And the more that they tell you about them, and then you able to look at it in their behavior, you able to see it. But as long as you got that person in your ear, then guess what? Here you are, you done cut them off. You done walked away from this. You done walked away from that. And now they done tricked you into a hole, baby. They got you in a whole entire box. Understand that you in the box. You in the box right now. You in that box. She said, you got me running around this room, baby, because you know it's the truth, baby. Might as well tell the truth and shame the devil, baby. Understand that. What they'll do is they'll run you away from every single person that genuinely care about you. They will find something negative about that individual. And all of it is a trick. All of it is smoke and mirrors. What I want you to understand is this is how people come out and they psychologically abuse you. They get you to that point where you over there and they make it seem like they're the only person that love you. They're the only person that's there to help you. They're the only person that's willing to come through for you. And then now what happens? You become codependent on that individual. Now here you are thinking that you can't live without them. Here you are thinking that you need them in order for you to be happy, in order for you to be healthy, in order for you to have the things that you need in life. Here you are now holding on to them with both hands, not understanding that you're holding on to the person that's separating you from your blessing, holding on to the person that's separating you from your growth, holding on to the person that's separating you from going to your next level in life. You're holding on to them because you're what? You're wide sleep. You're wide asleep. I dare you to write wake up in my comments. I dare you to put wake up in my comments. Send me some love across the screen. I dare you to put wake up in my comments, baby. I dare you to put wake up in my comments. Baby, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Hello, somebody. You gotta wake up. Some of these folks ain't gonna never understand you. Some of these folks ain't gonna never support you. Some of these folks ain't never gonna be on your side. And it ain't because you done nothing to them. It's just because it's you. It ain't never that you said nothing wrong to them. It's never that you took nothing from them. Never that you abused or did anything like that, it's just because it's you. Some folk don't want to see you successful just because it's you. Some people don't want to see you happy just because it's you. Some people don't want you to have those things only because they know that when you start growing, when you start healing, when you start evolving really in life, that guess what? That healed version of you is not going to tolerate that broken version of them. That healed version of you is not going to put up with the mess that comes with the broken version of them. That healed version of you is not going to allow the bare minimum. That healed version of you is not going to tolerate less than what you deserve. That healed version of you is not going to be over there picking up scraps. That healed version of you is not going to be over there tolerating that BS. The more that you grow, the more that you evolve, the more that you continue to live your best life, you got to understand that the things that you used to want, you're going to lose taste for. Folk that you used to be okay with, you're going to lose taste for. Things that you used to do, you're going to lose taste for. Why? Because you're going to start craving substance. If it ain't got no substance, I don't want it. Yeah. If it ain't got no substance, I don't want it. And they already know where they gonna stand, baby, because they already know that they ain't got nothing to contribute to your life. They got nothing to contribute to your growth. They ain't got nothing to contribute to your business. They ain't got nothing to contribute to your brand. And that's the reason why they go outside of their way to try to speak fear into your plan. That's the reason why they go outside of their way to try to speak fear into your plan. Listen to me with your ears, baby. That's the reason why they go outside of their way to try to speak fear into your plan. That's why they go outside of their way to try to speak insecurities into your plan. But what you gotta do, you gotta be smarter than these folks. You gotta remove that fear and insert that faith and start speaking those things that are not as if they were, even though they're not tangible, even though you can't smell them, you can't touch them, you can't see them. You already know that it's on the way, baby. That's right, my door gonna get open. My time is about to come. I am about to grow. I'm about to evolve. I'm about to live the very best life that I could live. You have no type of control over my life. That's the type of mentality that you have. You got to wake up every single day and you got to put forth that effort to say that, yeah, I want all the smoke when it got something to do with me. Understand that anything that I want, I can have. Why? Because there's nothing that's off limits to me. Understand that I want it. And baby, when I say that I want it pressed down. I want it shaken together and I want it running over. That there is mine. Hello, somebody. Yeah. Put in my comments, that's for me. That's for me. That's for me, Street. I declare that over my life. That's for me. Go ahead and send me some love. Send me some love. That's for me, Street. That right there, that part right there was for me. You're right. I've been moving out of fear. I've been operating out of fear. I've been dancing around this thing for way too long because I had allowed other people's insecurities to come over there and prevent me from getting started. I already know what I want to do. I know how I want to do it, but I keep letting these people come and talk me out of it. Go ahead and love me down. So if you know that that's for you, say out and send a gift. Send me some love. Send me some love. Send me some love. Come on, talk to me nice this morning. Yeah, you gotta watch folk. You gotta watch folk. You can't take it from everybody. You can't take from everybody. You gotta be smart enough to know what to take and what to throw away, baby. That's right. You gotta know what's servicing you. What are you motivated by? What are you inspired by? What keeps you going on a regular basis? Understand that, because that there is going to be what's going to keep you all the way to the end. Thank you so much, Evolve. I appreciate the love. Yeah. Because see, everybody ain't going to be on your side. Everybody ain't gonna be on your side. Everybody ain't gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has to be better know that. I'm determined to get it. What she said, I'm take out the trash, friend. You know, I'm a firm believer in taking out the trash. She says, I'm determined to get it and nobody is taking it from me. And that's the mentality that you have to have. Every single day that you wake up, every single day that you put 10 toes to the ground, you have to wake up with that same type of mentality that I am not about to allow anybody to put fear in my plan. I am not about to let anybody put their insecurities into my plan. If I want it, then I can have it. It's nothing stopping me from being great other than the thought that I have that I can't be great. You got to change the way that you think. Put that in your notes. That's a red pen note. There's nothing that's stopping me from being great other than the thoughts that I have that I can't be great. You got to change the way that you think. Change the way that you think about your life. That internal dialogue, the conversations that you have about you in your life. You got to understand that if you think that you can, you won't. If you think that you're a victim, you will treat yourself like a victim. If you think that you're less than, and you would continue to treat yourself like you're less than. You got to step up and understand that, no, I deserve this. You ain't giving me nothing. I deserve this. I deserve this right here. I deserve this right here. You ain't giving me nothing. I deserve this. I deserve this right here, baby. Yeah. I earned this with tears. Understand this. If you're on my timeline right now, say ouch and send a gift. Say ouch and send a gift real quick. If you know that you earned it with tears, baby, I earned this with tears. Hello, somebody. You don't know about all the tears that I've cried, baby. You don't know about the tears that I cried. I'm talking about the morning tears. I'm talking about the night tears. I'm talking about the middle of the day, going to the bathroom on your lunch break tears, sitting in your car all by yourself with your head down type of tears. Oh, baby, I paid for this in tears. Ain't nothing that I'm getting in my life right now. This is not given to me. This ain't no overnight, baby. Let's talk about I paid for this in tears. Let's talk about, yeah. I put the tears into this. You don't know about the sweat that went into it, baby. You don't know how many times that I had to get up and go to a job that I dislike. You don't know how many times that I had to go out and do things that I did not want to do. You don't know the sweat that went into this. You don't know the struggle that went into this. Oh, yeah, you just see the finished product. You see the finished product of it. That's all you see, but you don't know the process. You don't know what it took for me to get to where I'm at. Thank God I don't look like what I've been through, but understand that I had to experience some things to get here. Yeah. Come on, talk to me nice. This ain't given, baby. I deserve this. This was earned right here. This right here, this was earned. Come on, talk to me. This was earned right here, baby. And sometimes you got to explain that to folk. You got to explain. Yeah. And by explaining, I mean just let it be known. Oh, yeah, baby, you don't know what I had to go through to get here. This wasn't overnight. This wasn't an overnight success. This wasn't an overnight door open. This wasn't an overnight opportunity. I had to work for this. I had to go, you know what I'm saying? I had to put in some blood, some sweat, some tears. I had to go through some things. I had to get there before everybody else. I had to stay later than everybody else. I had to do the jobs that everybody else did not want to do. I had to make the sacrifices that everybody else did not want to make. You don't know what I had to go through in order for me to get to where I'm at right now. So don't you ever think that what I'm doing, oh yeah, understand that I put in something for this right here. Yeah. And folk will still try to play with you. Folk will still try to play with you. Folk will still play with you. Folk will see how hard you work. They'll see the struggles that you had. They'll see the sacrifices that you done made. They'll see everything that you done went through, and they'll still try to play with you. Yeah, I ain't lying to you. They'll still try. Friends say that part. They'll still try to play with you. They will. And that's the reason why you got to stay on your P's and Q's. That's the reason why you got to cross your T's and dot your I's. That's the reason why every single day that you wake up, you got to make sure that if don't nobody else show up for you, you show up for yourself. If nobody else pour into you, that you're willing to pour into yourself. If nobody else is willing to take care of you and do things for you the same way that you do for them, you making sure that you do it for yourself. That's the reason why you operate with boundaries, to make sure you're not giving away things that you need. You give away what's on the outside of your cup. You give away energy that you have. But baby, if I'm tired, if I'm drained, if I'm sleepy and whatnot, oh baby, I'm not putting nobody in front of that, baby. I don't want to. That's my rebuttal. I don't want to. I can't come through for you because I don't want to. I can't be there for you today because I don't want to be there. I can't attend that function because I don't want to attend that function. And that's just the end of that. You got to have boundaries. You got to take care of yourself first, because at the end of the day, trust me when I tell you, folk gonna take care of themselves. Folk gonna make sure that they good. Folk gonna make sure that they have the things that they need every single time. Them tables gonna for sure do what? Turn. The table's going to always turn. The table's going to forever turn. It's your responsibility to make sure that you always at the table, though. Don't matter if you get the side of the table or at the head. Your job is to make sure you always at the table, though. That table going to forever turn. You just got to make sure that you always at the table. You got to make sure that you at that table, though. I'm going to have me a seat at the table. I'm going to have me a plate, baby. Understand? I'm going to have me a plate. It don't matter what part of the table. I'm gonna have me a plate. I'm gonna have me. I'm gonna get that though. That's all, friend. That's all that matter is that you at the table. But to answer your question, sweetheart, they don't have to understand. They don't have to be on board. They ain't gotta support it, because the truth of the matter is, most of the people that's gonna support you, that's gonna push your brand, that's gonna push your business, that's gonna help you be successful in life, are gonna be people that you don't know anyway. So stop waiting on people that you done grew up with. Stop waiting on your family members. Stop waiting on your church folk. Stop waiting on the people that you work with to come on board and to support you, because they're gonna be the last people that's gonna jump in anyway. They won't support you until it's popular for them to support you. They won't pour into you till they see that everybody else doing it. They won't do. I just want you to know that the person that you need to focus on is self. The business that you need to focus on is your business. All you got to do is get started. It ain't got to be right. It ain't got to be perfectly planned out. It ain't got to have all the ducks in a row. All you got to do is step up to the plate, show up, and let God do the rest. Just like the hoodie I just made. What I told y'all, let's say, pray more, say less, let God do the rest. That's all you got to do. Pray more. Say less. Let God do the rest, baby. Let God do the rest. Because one thing's for sure, two things for sure, they can't stop him. They can't stop him. Whatever it is that he gonna do in your life, he gonna do. No matter what. Whatever it is that he gonna do, and yeah, I want you to, he gonna do it. He gonna do it, and it ain't a devil in hell that's gonna be able to stop it. Ain't a devil in hell that's gonna be able to prevent you from being great in life. That's right. Say less, pray more, and let God do the rest. That's all you got to do. Step back, step away. Stop talking to him about it. Because a lot of times you can talk to a person about what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it. You talking to the wrong folk anyway. Understand that they ain't, you know what I'm saying? You talking to people that's workers. You trying to be a boss, talking to a worker, trying to get approval from a worker, trying to get advice from a worker. You trying to be a boss. Get yourself around some other bosses. Get yourself around some people that's trying to build, that's trying to heal, that's trying to grow, that's trying to have something in life. Get away from them type of folk. Want them to tell you, oh yeah, that's a good no. Go ahead, move forward. People that genuinely love you and support you, guess what? They're going to be right there cheering you on. Sink or swim. They're going to do what they need to help you out. Stop feeling like you need them to come in and be on your side, because you don't. They will steal. Oh, girl, listen here. They showing up. We're friends, and they'll steal your manuscript, and they will. First thing they'll do, friend, they'll talk crap about you and the things that you doing in your life. They'll talk about you and how you doing it. They'll do that first. They're gonna down talk you, and then after they down talk you, and then they see that it's still working for you, they see people still supporting you and that you still being successful at it. Then they'll try to mimic it. Then they'll go out and try to mimic your style. Then they'll try to pick up. Man, I'm telling you, they'll try to be you and your entire person. Understand that. They'll try to steal your delivery. They'll try to steal your sayings. They'll try to steal everything that you got going on, baby. It might, yeah. It might sound good for a minute, but folk know who you are. Yeah, I see it all the time. I see it all the time. But y'all, I got to get up out of here. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to come on and I wanted to deliver that, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, she asked me that question a minute ago, you know what I'm saying, talking about that. And I said, you know what, when I go outside, I'm going to go live for you. So shout out to you. I appreciate you, your love and your support. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that y'all got stuff that y'all be wanting me to talk about, that y'all be wanting me to expound on, do me a favor. All you got to do is inbox it to me, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I do. But you ain't never got to, stop trying to make folk understand. Some folk ain't gonna support you just because it's you. It ain't nothing that you done to them. They not gonna support you just because it's you. That one person ain't gonna stop nothing. That one person not gonna stop a doggone thing. Understand that. But if y'all not subscribed to my Patreon, make sure y'all go and do so. She said, I need you to be in my ear every day. Man, listen, I am here every day though, y'all. I got videos on Facebook, I got videos on Instagram, I got videos on YouTube and on here. You know what I'm saying? So I got videos all over the place, and I try to go live at least, you know what I'm saying, every other day. Some days I am able to go to them, you know what I'm saying, do videos every day, like back to back. But you know what I'm saying, for the most part, I am here every other day. But if I gave you confirmation this morning, if I motivated you any type of way, if I lifted your spirits this morning, do me a favor and send me some love across the screen. What time do you get on? Most of the time I try to get here at least in between 10 and 11. If I get on at 10, I'll be here from 10 to 11. If I get here on 11, I'll be here from 11 to 12. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and I appreciate you more. Thank you. If I gave you confirmation this morning, go ahead and send me some love. Cherie back with the flowers. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? If I lifted your spirit in any type of way, if I gave you that confirmation that you needed, that you had been tussling with it and you knew that you wanted to start a business, knew you wanted to start a brand, or if you just simply knew that you've been valuing other people's opinion over your own for way too long, go ahead and send me some love across the screen. If you know for a fact that you've been sleeping next to the person and you've been waiting on them, and then you know that they've been putting their fears and their insecurities and they've been trying to tell you, oh, wait on this and wait on that. If you know that you've been that type of person and you just needed to hear this morning, go ahead and send me some love across the screen. If you know that you've been loving other people more, that you've been loving yourself and giving to more people than what you've been giving to yourself, go ahead and send me some love across the screen real quick. Thank you. She said, yes, I'm waiting, but no longer. I'm finna drop this album. Yeah, as you should. And please tag me in it, because I will most definitely support. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you as well. I'm wishing you many, many more. Happy birthday, Miss Diva. Miss Diva, thank you so much on them flowers. I see you loving me down. Jasmine, I see you. Oh, Simply JT coming through with that crown. Okay, I see the basketball. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. I appreciate you. That's right, man. I want y'all to love me down. Give me some love this morning, man. I tell you what, because I was over here, I was like, yo, They are not used to me going live every day. So now I'm about to go every day instead of every other day. I don't know about this. Sending love from the UK. How y'all doing in the UK? I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I, inspired you guys this morning. I hope I lifted your spirits. And if anything, just brought some stuff back to your remembrance, because sometimes we talk about things and once the video goes off, sometimes we forget. Sometimes we just need to hear it again so that it can resonate with us. Sometimes we need to hear the same information over and over again until it embeds itself inside of our heart. And that's what I try to do. I try to get on, and even though I might have said this 2 weeks ago or yesterday or whatever, I try to bring it back, because I always know that it's some people that may have missed it the first time, and some of you guys are not in my Patreon, so I try to make sure I bring it back for you. But if you're not in my Patreon, make sure you go and subscribe to that, because the link is right there in the bio. And also, if you need life coaching, I do life coaching Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays of every week, so go and subscribe to that as well. She says, please keep my business in your prayers, and my brand is I Care Telemedicine and Corgi. Okay. All right, well, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I love it when y'all got business and brands and stuff y'all putting out there. Friends say planting seeds. I know that's right. You the best. I'm going to subscribe today. Word, come on, as you should. Says you touch my heart and touched your heart. I touched your heart and soul, then that means my job here is done. I told them yesterday that my job, excuse me, put that in there. I told them yesterday, when I come on here, my biggest thing I be wanting, if I'm effective in one person's life, then I did my job. My job is to be effective. My job is to motivate, to inspire, to help you guys create a better version of yourself. And if I touch 1 or 2 people every single video, then guess what? My mission is accomplished. I'm doing what I feel God has called me to do, which is to help people come back from difficult situations, to teach you that nothing is really off limits to you. If you want it, you can have it. So as a man thinketh, so is he. Start thinking of yourself as great. Start thinking of yourself as successful. Start thinking of yourself as peace. You know what I'm saying? All of these things you got to put out there for yourself. Speak it over your own life. Declare it over your own life, and it's yours. With that being said, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. But every single day that you wake up, I want you to put 10 toes to the ground. I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It's your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online personality. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much. Those of you that double tapped on the screen, we got to 300K on those likes. That's amazing. Thank you to each and every person that sent me gifts, that showed love. I appreciate every single one of you guys so much. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much, NC Princess. Yeah. Y'all, I can't get out yet. My friend blessing me up right now. I can't leave yet. My friend blessing me up. Y'all seen her blessing me up. I had to pause so she could, so she could do her thing real quick. And y'all still double tapping on the screen. I told y'all I was finna go. You do same word. I sure enough will. Y'all double tapping on the screen, man. Y'all be ready. Y'all be wanting to love me down, and I appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my Patreon. Keep in mind that the mental health support group, we meet every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't subscribed to my Patreon, make sure you go and do so. If you like my hoodie, the one that I have that says, is this one? Pray more, say less, let God do the rest. If you like this hoodie and you want to get one, it's available on my website right now. It's available on my website. You can go and get that one. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I got to go drop somebody's stuff off that I made, but I'm going to show it to y'all real quick. I also have these because I know you guys been waiting on these. I had to tear the bag up. Y'all been waiting on these hoodies right here. Win with me or watch me win. These are now available on the site. Win with me or watch me win. Win with me or watch me win. I know y'all been waiting on me to drop those, man. I finally got them done yesterday. I got them ready in black, red, gray, pink, and white hoodies. So they're available on my website right now as well. So if you guys want to grab one of those, it's win with me or watch me win. Those hoodies are definitely available. I also have them available in t-shirts. So those are the two hoodies that I just dropped. My website is leroyhall.com. But if you click the link that's in my bio, if you open that up, oh yeah, I got blue. I got it in navy blue as well, friend. I got it in navy blue, or you could get it white with royal blue or navy blue font. But I do got navy blue hoodies. All right. I love you guys so much. So yes, win with me or watch me win. Hoodies are available. Pray more, say less. Let God do the rest. Hoodies are available. Do not disturb my peace, my joy, my grind. Those hoodies are also available. And then I got about 5 or 6 t-shirts that's now listed on my website that's available as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'm gonna get up out of here. 333, look at them.